said, welcome to the new Oceanside. Yeah. Yeah. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video. For today's video, we are going to be reacting to Private Practice. So there was a little sneak peek. If you've seen Grey's Anatomy in season 3, it was called Addison's Day Off, I think, where she kind of introduced us to like her group of friends from LA and that life. So now we're going to see about Private Practice, which is about, I guess, her moving to LA to be with that group. But yeah, so without further ado, make sure you like and subscribe, and let's get right into the video.
Why is there a letter of resignation on my desk?
I told you, you got a job offer.
I don't want to hear this again. Working at a private medical co-op, moving to LA.
So Richard is basically mad at Addison for leaving. But I mean, Addison is leaving for a number of reasons. She's kind of like, there's nothing here in Seattle for me, right? She only came there for Derek, and Derek is with Meredith. So it's kind of like, at this point, it's like, she wanted to get him back. It didn't work out that way, right? You know, Mark wanted her and all that, and that's a hot mess. But yeah, and then she wanted Chief. Yeah, Richard's like, oh, it's LA, like, what are you gonna do out here? It's like, I mean, Addison really wanted Chief. That was something that she really wanted. Obviously, you know, it was not given to her, and now she's like, all right, I got a better offer. I'm gonna dip out. Peace out. You know what I mean? It's just kind of like, what is Richard gonna do about it? Like, he could sit here, he could complain. I mean, Addison is a world-class neonatal surgeon, okay? So him losing her, he's going to lose a lot of money, right? A lot of patients, a lot of different things. So now he wants her back. It's like, you should have given her Chief, or, you know, you should have given her something. You should have helped her out, right? Okay, mind you, Richard was the one who called Addison in the first place to say, you should probably go get Derek back, okay? Richard was the one who's like, Addison, come here. Okay, we can work this out. I'll give you a lot of money, whatever. You could get Derek back, all of this. And it's like nothing really was working out for her. So it kind of makes sense for her to leave and go somewhere else. And then, you know, she has friends out there. So it's not like she's just going to be by herself. So I think that this move would be good for Addison.
People skills.
We can't keep doing this. I love you. I do. We're in this together. But we got to make a change.
So that was the guy who said that he liked Addison. But like, we don't even know what's going to happen with that. Like, are they going to date? Are they not? Like, I do remember that, like, he did kind of like her in Addison's Day Off. So now we're going to see, like, are they going to date? I don't know. Because right now it just seems like he's dating his dog. That's actually really, really funny.
In the house right next door to me.
Naomi said that you had the best realtor.
Naomi said, Addison, what are you doing here?
So Sam and Addison are now neighbors, which, like, that's kind of cool, but they didn't know. Naomi, she didn't tell Sam that they were going to be neighbors, let alone tell him that Addison is now going to be working at the practice. Like, she just didn't say anything. Like, so Addison just showed up, moved here, and like Naomi didn't tell anybody, which, like, that really doesn't make any sense, right? It was like, I understand that, like, her and Sam, they like fall out and all that, but it's like, you should at least tell him what's going on, because it's like, he's not just like, it would have been awkward if he would have just showed up to work and she would have been like, oh, hey, I'm ready for my first day, and he would have been like, huh? Like, it doesn't make any sense, right? So I feel like, you know, they need to communicate at least a little bit, because they still work together, even though they're not married, but it's like they still need a little bit of communication going on.
Here?
Yeah.
Welcome aboard. Oh.
So Naomi didn't tell any of you that I was coming.
So Addison is like, oh, you guys didn't know I was coming, and everyone's like, no. So at this point, like, Naomi just didn't tell anybody. Like, at first we thought she was just being mean to Sam and all that drama and all that whatever. But it's like, no. She didn't tell anybody. It's like, how do you have all these employees and everybody's supposed to work together and stuff, and you don't even tell them when you hire somebody new? I feel like that's something you should definitely run past them. Because what if they didn't like Addison, and there would be a bunch of problems and stuff? It's like, that could have been fixed if you would have told them that she was coming. Like, how do you not tell? Like, she gets on a plane and everything, and like, you just don't say anything. Like, what? Right? It's like, you should say something. She bought a house. So it's like, if they don't like her, it's like, what is she gonna do? Like, she already bought the house and stuff. You know what I mean? It's like, it doesn't make any sense.
Understand this. I left a hospital with a state-of-the-art OBGYN wing and a staff of 60. You'll have Dell. He's studying to be a midwife, a cute boy who answers the phone.
So now Addison is mad. She's kind of like, so what did I leave for? Because they're just kind of like, oh, this is where you're going to work. You don't work in a hospital. Okay, she loves hospitals. They're like, that's where she always works, right? Then they were like, okay, you may not have any patients. Okay, you don't have a staff. So she's like, why did I leave? Like, if you guys aren't going to offer me anything better. Like, she could have stayed over there, you know, on Grey's Anatomy, basically, right? I do kind of like that they gave her a spinoff because it's like weird because I really didn't like Addison and Grey's Anatomy only because of all that drama. But now that she's like away from the drama, she actually seems pretty cool. I mean, Addison, she's always been great at her job, right? So I'm excited to see Addison without all of these distractions, without Meredith and Derek and Mark, without all this drama. I'm just excited to see her work and do her job.
Hey, can we stop, Charlotte, right?
You know my name, Sam. Don't act like you don't. I'm chief of staff here, and you know it.
You and I, we can work on this.
Okay, so she said her name is Charlotte King, chief of staff. Okay, they're kind of going back and forth. She seems like she's just a little mean. That's what it's giving. It's giving a little mean. But also, it kind of seems like her and Sam don't like each other. And I'm like, did they date maybe? Because that's like the vibe that I'm getting. I'm getting like almost like they dated and it just didn't work out. And they still have to work together. Because that's what it seems like. You know, they just kind of seem like they're kind of going back and forth. That's why she's like, you know my name, Sam. Like, it's like, why are you playing games? You know, and it's like, it seems like he's trying to get what he wants from her. And she's just not having it. She's like, no, I have a hospital to run. I don't have time for your drama, Sam. I don't have time for, like, you trying to ask me for favors. Like, she's like, I'm busy, you know? So it seems like they just really don't get along.
If the hospital's not going to touch the body, then I will. You lay a hand on that man and I will have you arrested. I'm not a person who plays games, Naomi. You know that. Now, please, step back.
So she just said, I'll have you arrested. So at first, I just thought that the problem was Charlotte doesn't like Sam. But it seems like she just doesn't like anybody, to be honest. She doesn't like Naomi, so maybe she just doesn't like the little private practice or something going on. Maybe she's just mean. Maybe she just doesn't like anybody. I don't know, but it's just kind of like, okay, calm down. And she was like, I'll have you arrested. It was like, okay, calm down. Nobody needs to get arrested, okay? So I'm kind of looking forward to see more of her character. I want to see kind of like why she's mean, why she doesn't like them. I want to see more backstory about her.
Are you Dr. Naomi Bennett?
I am.
You better get that little tramp's claws off my husband's sperm or I'll sue you in this place so fast your head will spin.
Who are you?
I'm Ken Wilson's...
She said, I'm the wife. I'm like, then... Because that was girlfriend, so what's he? She the side chick. She is the side chick. And let's chat about that for a minute. So she comes popping up and she's like, no, you're not finna get my man's da-da. Because I'm the wife. Okay, that's what she said. She said, I'm the wife. Which means legally, she could just take that and keep it moving because she is married to him on paper. The other girl thought she was going to come in and be slick. Like, this lady wasn't going to find out. Like, the wife wasn't going to know. And she sure did roll up on that hospital. Okay? Like, she was trying to act like, oh, I'm just going to take it. The wife's like, no, you're going to back up and you're going to keep it moving. That's my man. Who are you?
Epidural would take way too long to take
She's a completely healthy 17-year-old. No one could have foreseen this complication.
What happens to a person when a scalpel slices into them without anesthesia?
Addison.
Shut up!
So Addison is having a breakdown, which is definitely understandable. I mean, she's used to being in a big OR, having her staff. She doesn't have a staff. Okay? She has the guy that, like, answers the phones. And then, like, the other guy. Okay? Like, that's it. And it's like... She usually has, like, this big staff. She's usually in this, like, sterile environment. I mean, she's in a room with a bed. That's it. Okay? And they're like, oh, you had to perform the surgery because, like, the ambulance and all. It's just kind of like a hot mess because it's like she's struggling. She misses, you know, her old hospital. And that's definitely understandable because it's like, at this new place, like, she wanted a fresh new start and stuff, but it's not how she expected it to be. She was expected to be in a hospital. She thought she was going to have staff. She doesn't have anything. It's really just Addison in a room with one bed trying to make things work, okay? And it's like, she's trying the best she can, but it's like she's definitely having a breakdown because she's like, what did I do? Like, why did I sign up for this? Like, maybe I should go back to Richard even though he's gonna like be like, oh, I told you so, whatever. But it's like she doesn't even know what to do.
Talk about? Did something happen to him? Jenny? Did you lose your son? Did he pass away?
What I like about Violet is that she's a good therapist. Like, she went back and she traced the problem. She was like, why did this start? She watched the ad. She saw the kid, the family, and she was like, okay, they're on the lake. Maybe something happened. I like that she put 2 and 2 together. I think that she's a good therapist for that. And now she's like asking the lady, she's like, like, did something happen with your son? Just stuff like that. You can see on the clip, like right here, she's like asking her like about, did someone die? Did you have a son? Did he die? Stuff like that. So she's like asking the questions to get to the root of the problem. But the fact that she figured that out based on a video, it's like she's really good at her job.
We're going together.
Okay, so the lady finally talks. She's finally opening up. So I think that, you know, Violet, she did a great job. You know, she's getting the lady to talk about it. She figured out the root of the problem. I like that the friend, like Cooper, I like that he came for support and he's like helping her out and everything with that. I think that that really shows friendship. I'm kind of thinking they're going to be like the Meredith and Christina of the show, maybe. You know, they're each other's person is what I'm thinking. But yeah. So I really think that, you know, she's good at her job. Like I said that before. I was like, she, you know, knows how to handle a situation. She remained calm the entire time. She really like focused on what the lady needs. I'm glad that like they were talking about it and stuff. And like the cops didn't need to get involved because it's like the cops, they didn't need to be involved in that. It's like the lady is having like a mental breakdown in the middle of the store. The cops, they don't need, you know, to do anything about that. It's like the lady, you know, she has her therapist and stuff working with her. And it's like they were able to kind of resolve the problem, figure out what happened, what triggered it, what needed to be fixed. And now the lady is speaking about it. She's able to communicate and things like that. So it was like, I'm glad that it didn't have to turn hostile. It was like, we didn't need any of that. It was like the lady, she was just gonna, you know, she needed to take time. You know, the ad, you know, triggered her. And she kind of went downhill from there, but Violet was able to kind of like talk her back, get her back together. And, you know, and Cooper, he also helped.
Partners, Naomi.
You can't just bring somebody in
Without asking us.
Yeah, we're a democracy. We vote.
Vote. We vote or it doesn't happen. You're right. We should have voted.
My whole thing is like they're trying to vote and Addison's still in the room. So it's like y'all are really going to like vote while she's in the room. So what if they're like, no, we don't want her? It's like, y'all really going to do that in front of her face? Because I feel like that's messy. But it's like, okay, go off.
I'm a world-class neonatal surgeon. And I'm here to stay. Welcome to the new Oceanside Wellness.
She said what needed to be said. She said, I'm a world-class neonatal surgeon. I said, period. She said, welcome to the new Oceanside. Yeah, welcome to the new Oceanside Wellness. That's what she said. Yes. So basically, she's like, I don't care what y'all have to say. I'm here to stay. Y'all can't make me go. And that's a period. Okay? I think that this is going to be a good show. This is going to be a good show. Yeah. Hey, guys, we are at the end of the video. So make sure you like and subscribe. Yeah, so I have a Grey's Anatomy playlist. So if you guys want to see more Addison, you could go check out my Grey's Anatomy playlist. First impressions, I like the show. I like that they gave Addison a spinoff. I feel like that was the right move. They really could have given a lot of different people a spinoff. And I'm kind of glad that they gave it to Addison so we could really see what she's all about, see a lot more about her. And I think that that was a smart move. I like it so far. I think I give the first episode an A. Give it a 10 out of 10. It was pretty good. Yeah, so since I liked the first episode, I'm going to be binge watching the rest of season 1. I think there's like 9 episodes or something like that. But yeah, so I'll be binge watching those. But yeah, so make sure you guys like and subscribe if you guys want to see me binge watch the rest of season 1 of Private Practice. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.